Hi, welcome to part two of our personnel and payroll management software of Swift Cloud ERP. Okay, so this part will be dealing on the payroll system. The payroll, as you can see, if you look by my left, you see the payroll. We have the deduction and allowances, we have payroll report, we have pay salaries, we have mortgage relief, and we have confirmed payments. So before we begin, let's begin with the deduction and allowances. Okay, let's go to deduction and allowances. So this enables you to give bonuses and also to deduct penalties or levies from your personnel salary. So let's see how it works. So let's say for January 2026, you want to deduct, let's say, from Gideon. So we can see Gideon Grace has appeared. Narrative, how much, let's say she took a salary advance. So let's say salary advance of how much. So okay, let's say she took a salary advance of 20,000 naira and you want to deduct it over a span of 4 months. So 20,000 naira divided by 4, that will give you 5,000 naira. So which means that at the end of every month you'll be deducting 5,000 naira. So you can see the type you can see we have earning, we have deduction, we have others. So we're going to use it as deduction. Then the beneficiary Goshen financials. Then you can see the last one, we have number of months to schedule. So let's say 4 months. So what this does is that it's going to spread it starting from to January to April, making it 4 months. So by the time you create, this becomes active. Okay. The only thing you need to do at the beginning of every month before you pay salaries, you just come down here, you come to payroll, deduction and allowances, and confirm for that month to enable the payroll to deduct it automatically. So let's confirm this for January. You can see if we go to February and search, you can see that it's appearing here. So you just need to confirm it. So whether the accountant is present or someone else replaces the accountant, somebody person just needs to confirm this payment and so on. Okay, so the next thing, let's go to mortgage relief. Okay, based on the new tax law 2026 of Nigeria, every employee is entitled to a tax-free. The first 500,000 naira an employee earns is tax-free to enable them pay their rent. So you can also do that automatically. You can do that calculation automatically from your system, from our software. So let's just say, okay, for Gideon Grace, year 2026, you can see rent, annual amount, let's use 2.5 million. Lender, let's say landlord, property address, Abuja. So in the case of mortgage, you might need to upload an evidence of mortgage payments. You can just upload the house receipt or the payment plan being made. Just upload it for evidence for later. Then you save. Then after okay, once you've created it, then you come down here and approve it. So once it is approved, you can continue. Okay, so now we've worked on deduction and mortgage relief. So I think let's go back to payroll and work on the payroll for these employees. Okay, let's see. We'll go for January and search process. Okay, say January 2026. Staff category, all staff. You can see the payroll. We have old payroll and we have new tax law 2026 and process. Okay, so This has been processed. Okay, so you can see gross payment is 100,000, tax free 41,666, taxable income 58,333.33. Income tax is zero. This is because apart from the first 500,000, which is tax free, the next 800,000 is also tax free. If you calculate this 58,000 here, it's not up to 800,000. So which means this employee is tax free for that month. However, you see deduction of 5,000 naira a year, which indicates his tax, the salary advance he took earlier that is being deducted from his salary. So let's say we change it to June 2026 and search. Okay, let's process for June. June 2026, new tax law and process. Okay, if you look at Gideon Grace now, you discover that his earning is full 100,000 and his deduction is zero because there is no deduction for the month of June. After doing this, you can easily go back to our pay salaries. Once you click on pay salaries, okay, so once you click on pay salaries, you can just easily complete the payment from there. We'll go to the next video where I'll show you how to generate reports for all the payments being made to your staff. Thank you.